guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be giving some tips for if you're having spinal fusion. So I had spinal fusion on the 17th of the 2nd, 2020, and here are 10 tips that I was showing you. Tip number 1 is to braid your hair. Although I had braided my hair, I took it out before I was ready to have a shower and my hair got really knotty. So make sure to keep your braids in or refresh your braids and keep it in braids until you're ready to have a shower, then take it out. My hair got really knotty because when I took my hair out of the braids, I really wasn't ready to get in the shower and wash my hair as I wasn't really feeling up to it. So the second tip is to always take the pain medication you have been offered. Even if you're feeling fine at the time, always try and follow your pain management plan. Don't just skip them because you're feeling fine at the time, because you'll probably want them in a few hours later or even a few minutes later, like 30 minutes later, and usually by that time you're probably onto your next set or you just won't be able to catch up. When you get home, make sure to have a bottle with a straw. You don't want to be sitting up every time you're having your pain medication or every time you need a drink. It's just really unnecessary to be sitting up when you're trying to recover. And although you do need to try and spend as much time as possible in a chair, it's just not really necessary to be sitting up, and it's just I did want to, and I just really recommend having a cup with a straw for hospital and for home. So tip 3 is to eat with your medication. It actually can help you avoid being sick after taking your medication. So try and line your stomach with something small. Even if you're not feeling up to it, try and eat something with your medication. It just helps. And also to stay as hydrated as possible. And staying hydrated just really helps and probably get you out of hospital sooner. And I made the mistake of not drinking as much as I probably should have. And just when I started fully drinking, it was a lot better. My next tip is don't try and push yourself into going back to school. I know that a lot of people try and get back to school quite soon, and I just say try and get back when you feel ready and don't stress about it, because you're all amazing and you can probably catch up really quickly, and teachers are good at this stuff and they'll hopefully be able to catch you up as much as possible. Just try not push into it and definitely follow your doctor's advice on when to go back to school. So my next tip is to get a colouring book or something, because when you're having to sit up for a bit, because it is recommended to do short periods of time sitting up, I recommend trying to sit at a table, do a bit of colouring, because it does relax you and it also just gets you thinking about what you can do. And also I did decoupage. I'm not sure if any of you know what that is, but I focused a lot on doing decoupage after surgery. And I just recommend choosing an activity that you can kind of go back and forth to, like colouring, decoupage, any arts and stuff. And it just gives you something to focus on, but also it's not something you have to do all at once. Tip 4 or 5, I don't know anymore. Don't overpack. I overpacked so much and I wasn't fully aware of what to pack. So I have a pack list on my Instagram and I will try and link it below. But just try and pack what you have, and at your pre-op make sure to ask questions on what to pack. Where my surgery was so delayed and I had pre-op on the same day as my surgery and then it got cancelled, I never actually got to have that conversation with my surgeon asking, what should I pack? How long will I be off school for? So yeah, try not overpack, because there isn't a lot of space, especially if I didn't have a lot of space where I could put my stuff. I was going to bring so many pillows, but it really wasn't worth it as they had so many, and I ended up not needing half of the stuff I bought. And I thought I'd be up to getting changed, and I bought like 3 outfits, but seriously, try not overpack because there's not a lot of space. Tip 5 or 6. It's important to have plenty of cushions when you get home. You'll need one for under your neck, your back and all around you. I had so many pillows and I was just relying on the pillows. Although it's important to try and not rely on them, it's just important because you'll be used to having all the pillows at hospital, that when you get home you do have some pillows. And also when leaving the hospital in the car, you will probably need a pillow behind your back. Tip 6 or 7. So it's important that if your friends and family can come, to try and get them to come and visit you. I know it's not necessary or you don't need it, but I love to see my friends and family in the hospital, and it just kind of cheered me up a lot, and just knowing that they were there. Also, just trying to keep in contact with people when you feel up to it. Just message someone, just say hi, just trying to have a conversation with someone kind of helped me, but also focusing on recovering. So let's move on to the next tip. So the next tip is I really recommend getting one of these cushions. So this is from Amazon. It's £20 and it's a memory foam back pillow, and basically it straps onto the chair like so. I really struggled to sit on chairs after surgery, and although you can just use a normal pillow, I just thought this is a lot neater, and it's a lot harder, so it just offers a lot more support. So my final tip is for the car journey back. This is amazing when you're leaving the hospital and admittedly you're not feeling that up to celebrating it, but just remember how far you've come, and just try and have a cushion behind your back when you're sat in the car, taxi, however you're getting back to your house. Try and just have a cushion. Get an aeroplane cushion for around your neck. They're really useful. And just try and sit at the front. It just helps the bumps. Try and get a car that's higher up from the roads, because you do feel the bumps a lot less. If you have a longer journey, for example an hour journey back, try and stop a couple of times, because you will obviously be struggling to sit up for that long. I remember struggling to sit up for 10 minutes in a car, and I just recommend trying to stop a couple of times if you have that longer journey, and just to try and ask whoever's driving to take it slower than the speed limit, and just to try and avoid any bumps in the road. That helps a lot. And also, even if you're in the car going somewhere, try and remember to take your pain medication on time.